Like yesterday, I was told that Ramjatan, in a forum again every day, he posted again there that when publicly saying, oh, one of his colleagues, that the Exxon Mobil contract should be renegotiated, that is the contract on the Starboard block, he was saying it's the best thing in the world, and the PPP had drafted in 2012 a model agreement, and they were stuck with this model agreement with 2016 that they couldn't change, and therefore they got a 1% increase in the royalty. Now, what was tangibly different is that they renegotiated the contract in 2016, the production agreement now, with a new timeline. And at that time, we had 3 billion barrels of proven reserves, which we didn't have any time before. In 1999, when Janet Jagan signed the agreement, or 2008, after the force majeure was lifted because we had resolved the Serena maritime boundary. Then Exxon restarted their exploration activities in 2008 after that force majeure was lifted. So he now says, oh, the PPP basically constrained us in negotiating that agreement, but it's a great agreement in any case. And that is not borne out by the facts. It's just excuses. It's an embarrassing sort of excuse for a person who is not known for his in-depth thinking on this matter, but for God's sake, at least you should know basics. You should know basics. And then he says, oh, look at what they did now. In the same post, he said, look what they did now. They changed the royalty from 2% to 10%. They've changed the taxes, the corporate taxes, from 0 to 10%, and now have reduced the cost recovery from 75 to 65%. And this is why CGX will not now develop their reserves. So imagine this is a leader of a party saying this. The fact is that CGX explored, they had an exploration, they had a long period. They've now requested for 2 years more on the agreement, which to do an appraisal as to whether they would have enough resources from the well that they said they found, that was drilled recently, and they said they found some oil, whether that is commercially viable. It has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with our new fiscal terms or the new PSA. And he's saying now, oh, look at how the PPP is putting pressure on these oil companies now. That is going to be the reason why CGX can't develop the reserves. It is an embarrassing thing.